I'm driving back from Chicago. It's late, raining hard. The wipers struggle against the downpour, but it's like the sky cracked open and won't stop pouring. Beside me, Sarah shifts uncomfortably. The glow from the dashboard flickers against her face. She checks her phone, shakes her head. Navigation's dead. I glance at the road. It's not the highway anymore. At some point, we veered off, but I don't remember taking an exit. Trees press in on both sides, branches clawing at the night. The asphalt is slick, black, endless. No other cars, no motels, no lights. Just us and the rain. Sarah clears her throat. Did we take a wrong turn? I grip the wheel tighter. I don't know. Something feels off. The road stretches ahead, winding, unfamiliar. The headlights barely cut through the storm. We can't keep driving like this, I mutter. Sarah nods, her face pale in the dim dashboard light. Just pull over. We need to figure out where we are. I ease my foot off the gas, guiding the car to a stop on the side of the road. The rain pounds harder, rattling the roof like 1,000 tiny fists. A sudden crack of lightning splits the sky, flooding the world in blinding white for a heartbeat before plunging us back into darkness. Sarah jumps. Jesus. I exhale slowly, trying to steady my nerves. The silence inside the car feels fragile, like the storm might shatter it at any second. Outside, the trees sway violently, their silhouettes twisting against the flashes of lightning. No signal, no GPS, no road signs, just us and the storm. Something about this place feels wrong. Another bolt of lightning tears across the sky, turning night into day for a split second. And there it is, a car, parked a little further down the road, its shape barely visible through the sheets of rain. But here's the thing. The next flash, nothing. Just an empty road, slick with rain. Then another bolt. There it is again. Same spot, same angle. Like it never moved. Like it was always there. Sarah grips my arm. Did you see that? I swallow hard. Yeah. She exhales shakily. But why? Why can't we see it all the time? I have no answer. I don't think I want one. The air inside the car feels heavy, thick with something I can't name. The rain drums against the roof. The wind howls through the trees. I grip the steering wheel like it's the only thing keeping me grounded. Sarah's voice is tight with fear. Just leave. Now reverse the car. This place isn't right. I don't answer right away. My hands are clammy against the wheel. My pulse pounds in my ears. I want to listen to her, I do, but I shake my head. It's too risky. The rain's too heavy. I can barely see in front of me, let alone behind. Sarah grips my arm. I don't care. We can't stay here. She's breathing fast now, her fingers digging into my sleeve. The storm rages outside, wind rocking the car slightly. Another bolt of lightning rips across the sky. I don't look. I don't want to know if the car is still there. Then, a noise, a dull thud against the trunk of the car, like something just hit it, or someone. I grip the wheel tighter, my pulse hammering. Sarah, I need to check. I can't see from my seat. Sarah's breathing is shallow, panicked. She grabs my arm, her fingers ice cold. I don't care. Just go. Please. Another thud, closer this time. My stomach tightens. The rain pounds against the car, a deafening roar. The wipers screech uselessly across the windshield. I glance at the side mirror, but all I see is darkness. Rain streaking down the glass in jagged lines. I swallow hard. What if it's just a branch, or dash, or what? Sarah's voice cracks. What if it's not? She's right. I know she's right. But something gnaws at me, terrible curiosity curling in my gut. I reach for the door handle. Don't. Sarah's grip tightens. Please. My fingers hesitate. My breath is shaky. Then, another thud. Louder, like something or someone is right behind us. A flash of lightning. For just a moment, I see it. A shape. Tall. Dark. And for an instant, I'm sure it's standing right beside the car. But when the light fades, there's nothing. Just rain. Please, Sarah whispers, her voice barely audible over the storm. We have to leave. I twist the key, my fingers trembling. The engine sputters, then dies. I try again. Nothing. Come on. I mutter under my breath, pressing the gas, desperately turning the key in every direction. My heart races. The rain's pounding harder now, the car shaking slightly under the strain of the storm. Please work, I whisper. Sarah is silent beside me, her eyes glued to the rearview mirror. Her grip on the armrest tightens, her knuckles white. And then the car jerks. At first, I think I've finally gotten it started. But no, it's not me. The car moves. Slowly at first, then faster, as though something is pushing us forward. I freeze, my breath catching in my throat. I glance at Sarah, but she's looking straight ahead, wide-eyed. Did you? She starts, voice barely a whisper, but I can't answer. I don't need to. The car is moving on its own. I grab the wheel, trying to steer, but it feels like the car isn't responding to me, like it's being guided by something else, something I can't see. The road is a blur of rain and shadows, the headlights slicing through the dark in quick, frantic bursts. And then, a sharp turn. The car veers off course, heading down an unfamiliar path. Stop. Stop. Sarah screams, her voice rising with panic. But I can't stop it. I can't make it stop. I grip the wheel tighter, heart racing, but it's like my hands don't even matter. The car isn't listening to me anymore. It's as if something else, something invisible, is guiding us. A force I can't see, can't control. The road blurs into nothing. Rain smashing against the windshield. Shadows darting past in a desperate race. The headlights cut through the darkness in fleeting flashes. Stop. Stop. Sarah screams beside me, her voice rising in panic. But it doesn't matter. The car is alive with a will of its own. I can't make it stop. I try to glance outside, but all I can see is water. Water. Everywhere. The road is drowning beneath it, black and slick. Barely a trace of the asphalt left as the flood pulls at us. The wheels spin, and even though my foot's off the gas, the car surges forward like it's being dragged by something stronger than gravity. We're not driving anymore. We're just moving. Moving with the force of the flood, helpless. The headlights flicker once, cutting through the rain for a brief second. Then nothing. Darkness swallows us whole. And then I see it. The car. Now our car. It's heading straight toward the other car we saw in the flash of light. The distance between us is closing fast, only 50 meters now. I can feel the panic surge, my heart hammering against my chest. If we don't stop, if I can't stop this car, we'll hit it. We'll crash into the other vehicle. I slam on the brakes, my foot pressing down, but it feels like the car isn't responding. The road is a blur, the rain pounding against the windshield, and that car, it's getting closer, faster. We're going to crash. We have to stop. But the car, it won't stop. And then, that car explodes into flames. Suddenly, without anything, like it just happened. 1 second, it's just there, blazing forward in the rain so dark. And the next, flames erupt from under its hood, roaring into the sky like something out of a nightmare. The fire spreads quickly, as though the car is made of kindling. Within seconds, the entire vehicle is engulfed in flames, lighting up the water-slicked road like a torch. The storm should be dousing it. The rain should be smothering the flames, but the fire rages on, defying everything. I gasp, my brain struggling to make sense of it. How is this even possible? I hear Sarah's breath catch beside me. Her voice is barely a whisper, a tone of disbelief. How can a car catch fire so fast? I don't have an answer. It doesn't make sense. None of it does. Our car keeps growing closer. Sarah grips the seat, her body rigid, her voice trembling with fear. We need to get out of here. We need to leave. Otherwise, we're all dead. Her words hit me like a slap. The urgency in her voice, the terror in her eyes. It's all too real. She's right. I can feel it. That cold, suffocating dread creeping up my spine. We're not just in danger. We're trapped. But I can't move. I can't do anything. The car is pulling us toward the burning car, and the road is a blur of rain and headlights. Everything's spinning out of control. I can't stop it. I can't escape. I try to steer the car again, but it's no use. The road, the water, the car, it's all out of our control. The flames are bright, crackling, like an inferno against the pitch-black night. The fire should be out, should be smothered by the heavy rain, but it's not. It rages, impossibly, lighting up the road in front of us, as if it's some kind of twisted beacon. We're speeding toward it, the flood water pushing us forward with no way to stop. Sarah's voice breaks through the silence, raw and frantic. Stop! We're gonna hit it. I look at her, but I can't even find words. My heart is hammering in my chest. There's no escape. We're too close now, too close to turn. Then, a car horn cuts through the storm like a knife, sharp and jarring. It sends a jolt through me, and I instinctively swerve, nearly losing control as the headlights of another car blast into our vision. It comes out of nowhere, stopping right in front of us. But where is the burning car? It's just gone. Now, right in front of us, one car is stopped, its headlights glaring directly towards my car. It feels like we're blocking the road. But where is the burning car? The one we almost hit. The one that was just there a moment ago, blazing in the storm. I stare at the car in front of us, the headlights searing into my eyes, my mind reeling. The road feels like it's shifting, warping, and I can't make sense of it. 1 second ago, we're speeding toward a wreck that doesn't exist anymore. The next, we're staring down a car that shouldn't even be here. I grip the wheel, trying to focus. Where did it go? Where is the burning car? It's like it was never there. And yet, I know what we saw. What the hell are you doing? A man shouts from the other car, stepping out into the rain. His voice is hoarse, almost frantic. I blink, trying to shake the fog in my head. You didn't see that car on fire? I shoot back, my voice shaking. He looks at me, his gaze wild, then stops for a few seconds, like he's trying to make sense of me. His eyes lock onto mine, and he finally replies, his voice quieter now, but still filled with urgency. You saw it. His words hang in the air, heavy with meaning. A car burned here, years ago. 4 people died in that wreck, and it happens on rainy nights, like tonight. You shouldn't be here. My blood runs cold, an icy chill creeping down my spine. What do you mean? I stammer, struggling to understand, my heart pounding in my chest. You're lucky I'm here, he continues, glancing behind him nervously. I got an emergency call from the hospital. I was on my way out when I saw your headlights. If I hadn't stopped, God knows what would have happened. He pauses, looking over his shoulder again. You're not the first to get stuck here. People see things, hear things that aren't there. It's the curse of this road. Curse? I can't speak. The words don't make sense. Get out of this place. This place, this road. It's not safe. I reply, panic rising in my chest. We lost the highway. GPS isn't working. He nods quickly. Okay, follow me. I'll show you the highway. I look at Sarah. She's gripping the seat, her knuckles white, her face drained of color. Her eyes are wide and she's frozen, not saying a word. Neither of us move. I just nod slowly, my mind spinning, unable to fully process what's happening. The man leads us down the road, his car trailing behind us, his headlights cutting through the rain-soaked night. Every inch of me screams to turn around, to get out of there, but I can't. I don't know why. It's like something is still watching us, following us, even in the pouring rain. When we finally reach the next town, I glance back, breath held. The road is empty, quiet, not a sign of what happened. But I know what I saw, what we both saw. And after that night, I never drove on a rainy night again. I couldn't. Not after what we encountered on that cursed road. Thank you for your time. This is a new channel, and your support means a lot. Please subscribe to our channel and like this video. If you have any feedback about this story, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts.